It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Chiefs and the Falcons on Sunday night.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one. Get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, but this time find a way to win.
Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They go play action on first. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Kelce makes the catch. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They go play action here. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On target to Worthy. A lot of grass ahead. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pass complete, screenplay.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They'll punch it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pass play now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter, Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll throw it yet again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. He's going to throw this one. Pacheco hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This one finds Kelsey. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Up and good from Blankenship. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's Algier on 3rd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get it up to the 44. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. It is caught left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Chiefs working here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing it again here. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They motion the tight end over. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Setting up a throw. Completes this one to Rice. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch.
Touchdown, Kansas City! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown. Yeah,
such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Jameis Winston, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, our first doubleheader of the year, Jaguars, Bills at 7:30, followed by Commanders and Bengals kicking off 45 minutes later.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They're throwing it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Have had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long. Motioning left is their running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure, temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw left side, complete. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Play made there by Clark Phillips. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. One of the tight ends motioning left. Shotgun now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard
From the 28. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They are now set for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Here's a throw. Pitts brings it in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Kelsey makes the catch. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Pass play coming here. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back now, pressure on its way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and short. So out now comes the punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 47. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play action on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll throw it. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here following the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. So now, here's third and goal. Throwing from the gun here. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch the lead to 23. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Throwing now on first down. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to the air here. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 3rd and short.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Looking for a throw here. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw reeled in by London. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Finds London on the slant. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Quick pass left side. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws. They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running right is Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He fields it from the 8. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Let's go.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Putting a receiver in motion.
That's another Falcons.
This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd and 7. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings them to third down. He's dropping back to throw. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, and that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. And he takes it forward to the 12 for a small gain. A pickup of only 2, and now it's 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will take over. They'll come out throwing. That's brought in by Mooney. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Got to hurry this to the line. Throwing off the play fake here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From midfield now. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Make me come down there. Switch teams! Pick it up, you're embarrassing us. Why can't we score?